Hi Capricorn, welcome back to the channel. It's me Anisa from the Inner Stereo. So today we're gonna be looking at your love messages. It's a general reading, so the rules might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. If this resonates with you, there's gonna be a link down in the description box below for the extended and a personal reading with me. So as usual, Capricorn, it's going to be a you versus them format. We're going to be looking at your overall energy, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I'm also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? Okay, so your overall energy for the reading, you have the Two of Pentacles. What's challenging you? You have the Judgment. I feel that one of the challenges here has a lot to do with you making a final conclusion or making a final judgment about a certain type of situation. And one of the reasons why the Two of Pentacles is in the overall energy for the reading has a lot to do with you having a little bit of a difficulties in discerning and also filtering the fact that what other people does to you says nothing about your worth, but has everything to do with their character. And I want you to remember that throughout this reading, okay? Now, in the past, you have the Two of Swords and also the King of Swords. From this person's side, they have the Knight of Swords and also the Seven of Pentacles. There's a sense of impatience that I'm sensing from this person. This person would like to rush something because they feel that they have already invested a lot into this relationship or have invested a lot in this or in themselves. And they want to really, kind of like make it faster. But I feel that in the past you were a bit hesitant about it. There's like a lot of decision here that you need to be making, but you keep on like postponing the decision because something here doesn't really make sense to you. When the King of Swords is showing up right next to the Two of Swords, you're wanting to put your logic above your heart. So it's heart versus mind type of situation that we're dealing here with, okay? Because I feel that your heart is connected to this person, but something here is missing and you were trying to find the answer. Now, in the present moment, you have the Star and you have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, I feel that there's still a non-moving, non-forward movement from your side. And a lot of that has a lot to do with you wanting to heal. Okay, there is a wish fulfillment here that you guys are going after. And I feel that you're kind of like quite putting this relationship or this connection in the back burner. However, you're showing a lot of unwavering devotions and loyalty towards this person as well. You're being consistent with them. You're always being very persistent with them. That in itself is creating them to be the Nine of Wands in reverse. There was like a lot of trust here that they didn't have on you, a lot of faith, again, that they didn't have on you. But I feel that in this present moment, they're starting to open up. With the Page of Wands right here, I feel there's a lot of excitement coming from them about connecting with you, hearing from you, hearing what you're up to, hearing about your updates and how you're doing and all of that stuff. Especially if this week there's something here that you guys are celebrating, they're going to be very happy about that too. Now, in the future, they have the Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit. I feel that in the future, this person is trying. I do see a little bit of an upgrade of energy from them. Because in the past, they were being very impatient. In the present moment, they're being very exciting. And in the future, they're going to be the Queen of Pentacles in a way that they would want to show you how stable they are. They would want to show you how mature and how reflective they have been. But for some reason, with the Three of Swords right here, you wouldn't take that really well. For some reason, we're going to clarify in a moment, yeah, because although you do have a lot of passion for this person, somewhat this change of energy is something that hurts you. So let's clarify. I want to clarify the Page of Wands and the Star. Let's see the Star. Three of Cups, Temperance, and also the Ace of Wands. I strongly feel that this week there's going to be something exciting happening in your life here, Capricorn. Something that keeps you a lot balanced and something that is going to make you feel very good about yourself. Now, this person is somebody who's very impatient and wanting to do something with you. And they really want to be manifesting this relationship so quickly. with the Judgment and also the Death card, there's something here that they want to change within this connection, but in their mind it's to change for the better. So I don't see them wanting to end things, but it's more about them wanting to upgrade things. Okay, so if you guys are just dating, maybe they would want to have a relationship with you. If you're in a relationship, maybe they want to be engaged. If you're engaged, they want to be married. You know, something of an upgrade, and they really, really wanted to have it fast. However, I see a lot of hesitancies coming from your side, that although you like their energy, but you kind of like trying to keep it balanced, because again, I think this week there's something exciting happening in your life that makes this connection might not be your main priority. Let's clarify the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Tower, the Strength, and also the Five of Swords. Let's see the Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, King of Wands, and the Moon. I see. So because you don't get the full picture yet. So this hesitancies, this indecisiveness is because you don't get the whole picture yet. And especially if this is a relationship that has been going on a long time, this person has hurt you, and yet you haven't had the repair that you feel you need in order for you to be able to trust this person again. Or it could be somebody from your past who hurt you deeply and you haven't had the repair yet, that you start to see every type of situation as a mystery because you want to see the whole picture. So the Nine of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Tower, the Strength, and also the Five of Swords. There's a little bit of a dismissive type of energy coming from them. I feel that this is somebody whom you've had a history with, where there was a rupture happening in the relationship, and they kind of want to dismiss it because you would like to address the big elephant in the room. There is a big question here that you guys are asking about, in which something that they want to keep and stay away out of. Both of you were hurt. Them with the Tower, you with the Ten of Swords. It's almost like they couldn't believe that what they did hurt you that much with that Tower right there. Okay, let's clarify the future. You know, the type of energy where you're like, yo, you hurt me with this, and they're like, it's not that bad. Really? Like that type of energy. You hurt me more, like something like that, okay? Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Let's see the Three of Swords. So one of the biggest hurt and one of the biggest pain that you're still carrying in the future too has a lot to do with you taking a giant leap of faith into something with complete, faith, and it led you to a place of hurt. Thus, in the future, you wouldn't really want to jump into the same well again. Again, it could be about this person, it could be about another person. Like your past person hurt you really badly and you took a giant leap of faith on them in the past and they backstabbed you, and then you're like, okay, I'm not trusting anything anymore. You know what I mean? However, this person is very persistent, but their persistencies is actually causing you pain. Because they want to show you, with the Emperor, especially if you're dealing with a fire sign, Aries, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Gemini, or a Virgo, or a Scorpio, or a Leo, or an Aquarius, whatever. It's a general reading. But they're very like, I want this. Like, I'm going to show you that I want this. I'm going to show you that I'm your dream girl or your dream man. Like, I'm into this. And the more that they want to show you, the less trusting you are. Let's clarify the Hermit and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, you're just not up for it, I just feel that you just are not in the mood for anything about a relationship in particular. Because the Hermit clarified by the Ace of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. They really want to be expanding this relationship because they see you as a, the perfect man or the perfect woman of their dream. But the more that they push, the more that you are disappointed, the more that you're having like a lot of inner conflict. Okay, let's pull some advice card for you here, Capricorn. Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and also the Ten of Cups. The advice here has a lot to do with you. If you want the happiness that you've been looking for, the only way to go about it is this. This is the After Tarot deck, so it's very different than the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. But it talks about identifying. It's almost similar to the Sagittarius reading that I was doing before this. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius here. It's about identifying where does it come from. If I'm repulsed, if somebody hurt me, where the hell does that come from? If I'm suddenly snapping out of towards somebody, where does that come from? I had a relationship where I snapped at this person, and because he was a very emotionally intelligent man, he was like, this was uncalled for. Somebody did this to you in the past and you're projecting it on me. And I'm not saying that this is what this person is doing to you and you're projecting, but again, it's the best way to have a happiness on your own is to identify whenever there is a negative emotions coming out of you, where does it come from? Is it fear of abandonment? Is it fear of betrayal? Is it fear of something? Where does it come from? That is the question that you need to ask yourself, and you also need to find the answer. Okay? So I think that is it for my reading for you here, Capricorn. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys have been looking for, and I'll see you guys on the extended. Bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.